Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for August. I hope you are well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus out there, so take what resonates for you, just leave the rest for someone else. Please keep in mind in a general reading that the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Taurus, please don't force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? Taurus. All right, Taurus, you are starting out with the Six of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. And Judgment in the reverse. So Taurus, I feel like you're moving forward here away from some chaos. There's been a lot of chaos, a lot of lack of peace. You're moving away from that. You're being very proactive in doing this. I feel like you've made some poor judgment calls here in the past, and you're kind of beginning to move forward now. There could be a Queen of Wands, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius that's in your energy. I feel like you're trying not to make any poor judgment calls. There could be a desire possibly to reconcile with this person, but you're not quite convinced that's what you need to do. What you are convinced you need to do is to move out of chaos. And I do see that happening for you. I see you taking the control of your life to do that. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Taurus energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini. We have the Magician, Six of Cups in the reverse, and the King of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. All right, so the person that's in your energy is manifesting. They're a very powerful manifester too. So this person is powerfully manifesting. I feel like they're manifesting, peace, and they're manifesting forward movement with you. With the Six of Cups here, this person is wanting to let go of something from the past. This person does love you. They're releasing things from the past though. They have a deep, deep love for you. This person is literally like full of emotion for you. So let me see the energy between Taurus and this person. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Yeah, you're turning a page here. Things are starting to move in your favor. I feel like there's a new beginning here between you and this person. This person could have been holding on to things from the past. They're releasing them. They're letting them go. You have passion with this person. And I do feel like things are now moving in your favor. You're moving out of a period of time where you were using some very poor judgment here, with Judgment in the reverse. And now things are starting to move forward. It's a very positive sign. Everything is moving in your favor. And this person has manifested forward movement with you. Show me what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting the connection between Taurus and this person. Three of Swords in the reverse. There was heartbreak here between the two of you, and that is being healed. That's what's affecting this. The healing is what is causing things to now turn in a favorable direction for each of you. And it's requiring this person to let go of things that they've been holding on to. And I feel like you're taking charge of this. You're the one who's taking the action to heal this. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the week for Taurus and this person. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna have a big conversation here. It's gonna bring a lot of clarity. Now that being said, you may not be quite ready to go back into this connection just yet, and I feel like you're gonna let this person know that, because you do have a lot of passion for them. but you're still healing. I do feel like you're moving in that direction, but you may be afraid of making a poor judgment call. This person's going to let you know how much they do love you. So there's a very important conversation that's coming up. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Coins in the reverse. This is underlying energy. I do have to say you have to be careful that this is not a codependent relationship. If so, that does need to be addressed. But it's also an underlying energy that there's been a great loss here because of a lack of knowledge. So let's clarify. Spirit-wise, the 6 of Swords here for Taurus. Why is the 6 of Swords here? All right, so we have the 8 of Wands, and we have the High Priestess in the reverse. Wow. All right, so what's causing you to move forward is that something here is being revealed to you, and it's going to cause you, it'll come through either travel or through communication, back and forth communication. It's blockages being released, and now it's enabling you to move out of this chaos where there were secrets and there was an inability to use your intuition. You're moving away from all of that, and you're moving into more clarification. You're moving into, all these blockages are being released, and it's coming about most likely through communication. Why is the Queen of Wands here for Taurus? There is a need for you to trust your intuition, Taurus. We have the Star card in reverse, and we have the 7 of Wands reversed. Yeah, there could have been altercations that caused this heartbreak. I feel like you don't want to fight with this person. I feel like you feel passionate towards them. In the past, though, there's been secrets. There's been things that caused heartbreak, and you're still healing. You're definitely still healing here. So I feel like you're avoiding any kind of conflict. There was a sense of hopelessness, a sense of powerlessness, and now you're taking charge of your life again. You're moving out of all of that. So this is a big game changer for you. All these blockages in your life where you were feeling powerless, feeling hopeless, feeling stuck, all of that is changing for you now. Why is Judgment here in reverse? All right, we have the Queen of Wands reversed, and we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. So you may have had a choice between two people here at some point. At this point, I feel like you're not choosing either person. I feel like you're choosing to be single. You're not actually committing to anyone because you just don't feel like you're ready to do that. You don't feel like you are ready to commit or take the action towards commitment or take the action towards reconciling necessarily with this person. And a lot of it is because while you do feel the passion for this person, you are healing. You're healing. So it's like you're turning the corner from something really difficult for you. So let's see this person's energy. Why is the Magician here? For the person in Taurus energy, why is the Magician here? All right, we have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy, and we have the Emperor in the reverse. So this person loves you. They're manifesting love in the connection. This person feels like you are their divine partner, but they're not willing to take control of the situation. They want you to take control of the situation. So they're going to remain inactive, and they're still going to continue to love you. They're still going to continue to manifest you and to manifest the action in this connection. This is definitely somebody who has deep love for you. Why is the 6 of Cups in reverse? I feel like this is somebody who has seen you at your best and seen you at your worst. King of Wands reversed. Very strong Aries energy, but I'm also seeing Leo and Sagittarius energy. Yeah, they're letting go of the past because and trust me when I tell you this, Taurus, this person had a lot of resentment. This is what they're releasing, they're letting go of. This person may have felt like you were unfaithful to them, that perhaps the two of you were going through a karmic cycle, or that maybe even you were a karmic. There was a lot of passion in this connection at one point, and they're releasing the past so that passion can return. This is somebody who wants a new beginning with you. And not only do they have passion, they have a deep, deep love for you. Let me see why the King of Cups is here. But they're not going to be the one to take the action. They want you to do that. They want you to come towards them. But they have a deep love for you. The Strength card, more Leo energy, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. This is somebody who has worked very hard to overcome toxicity in their life. So they may be afraid that there's toxicity still in this connection. And we are seeing some codependent energy. We're seeing losses caused by toxicity. So while this person does love you, they've worked very hard in their life, and I feel like, you know, they're not going to deal with anything that is toxic here. So let's see. And they're recognizing that there is something toxic in this connection, and they want to work it out. They want to work on it together, though. Let me see why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Show me the energy between Taurus and this person. The Knight of Cups, beautiful. And the Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, there has been toxicity here. This person feels that you were deceptive. They feel like there was lying, cheating, stealing. There was some sort of deception. It could have been that you had a choice between them and another person. So there's something here that's toxic. They may wonder if this other person is still in your energy, because this person feels like you are their person. So they may be wondering, are you still having any kind of, you know, feelings for someone else? Are you wanting to heal something with someone else? I feel like you don't talk to this person about that other person. You keep it to yourself because you don't want to have any more heartbreak or any more arguments with this person. I do see you extending yourself to them. I feel like you want to move this connection towards a more peaceful connection. You do have feelings for them. They definitely have feelings for you. But this is somebody who in the past, even though they loved you very deeply, they want truth. They want clarity. They want a relationship that is not toxic. So this person, while they do have a lot of love and they are demonstrating and showing you that love, they will keep a lid on their cup of love if you begin to show deceptive behavior. But I don't see that happening. I really don't. I feel like the actions that you're taking and coming towards this person, offering this love, is, you know, what's moving your life forward. It's moving things to a more peaceful, happy existence. And it's causing everything in your life to move in a more positive direction. All these blockages that you've had are clearing now. But these blockages were caused because of deception. So let me see why the Three of Swords is in reverse. This is what's affecting the connection. Five of Cups. And the Chariot in reverse. So the pain in the connection caused a lot of sadness for you. I feel like you've learned from that. But unfortunately, you're still in the energy where you're looking back at that. You're looking at that, and you could be looking at this other person as being the person who caused this sense of powerlessness, this sense of imbalance in your life. There could have been third-party energy that was here. I do feel that you want to heal this connection with this person. And your focus is shifting from this other person, this Queen of Wands. It's shifting now to this person who's in your energy. I do feel like there's some regrets here. You may be wondering if this person could actually still love you. And I do feel like they definitely do. So there is still love here. There is the ability to heal this connection. And there is healing that's taking place, largely because you're taking the lead, Taurus. This person in your energy, they could live at a distance from you, but they don't have to. Again, I'm getting the feeling like this person is waiting for you to take the lead. And I see you doing that. They have not moved on from you, and they also want to heal this connection and have a new beginning. Look, bottom of the deck is the Three of Swords in the reverse again. So that just verifies that. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Taurus and this person. Show me the outcome for Taurus and this person, please. All right, so we have Justice. We have Libra Cancerian energy here as well. We have the Four of Swords, and we have the Knight of Wands reverse. So there is going to be this very important discussion that the two of you are going to have. Now, what's going to happen with that discussion? It is going to bring balance, a sense of balance. I feel like you're trying to do the right thing. I feel like this person's also trying to do the right thing. And so justice is coming in. There is a sense of both of you kind of pulling back after this discussion, though, because I feel like you're going to tell this person, I'm not ready to have a commitment. I'm not ready to jump into anything just yet. This person may perceive that as you being hot and cold, in and out. I don't think that's the case. I think it's more or less that you are still processing everything that's happened and you don't want to make a poor judgment call. I do think that you want to do the right thing here, and I do think that you're being honest. This person is going to pull back because they're going to feel that after this discussion that, okay, well, I love Taurus so much, but they're still in this toxic energy, and I don't want to deal with the toxic energy. I want things to move in a positive direction. So there's a sense of frustration in their energy. They've worked very hard on themselves, and they feel that you're not quite there, that you're still in a toxic energy. So I do see after this discussion, and it is going to be a very honest discussion between the both of you, I do feel like you both are going to kind of pull back and take some time to consider what is taking place here. There's going to be a gap in the communication from both of you. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. This is underlying energy. Be very careful, Taurus, that you're not slipping into your ego. I do see a conflict occurring, and I see both of you kind of pulling back. Just be sure that you're looking at all the details and you're understanding why you're behaving the way you are and how they're perceiving it. And if you're the cross watcher, try to look at it from a viewpoint of, that this person has gone through a lot, and their intentions do appear to be good. They really do. But I just feel that they're not healed yet. They're not quite ready to move into a deeper commitment yet. Doesn't mean they won't be. And I do feel like you're both trying to do the right thing. Let's pull an oracle card for us and see if there's any further guidance. These oracles are really spot on. I really do like them. Pulling for Taurus. Pulling for Taurus. All right, Taurus, you have number 29. Now that is somebody else got this same card, but for the life of me, I can't remember who it is. That condenses to 11, and an 11 is a God number. So that's very important here. The card is called Movement. So give me a second, and I'm going to read that. If you've been waiting for something, you will soon have clarity. You will get the answers you thought would never come, and you will move closer to the things that were out of reach before. Perhaps this card predicts a trip you've always wanted to take. The symbol for movement can indicate both a change of scene and a real shift in the direction of your life. And that's what we're seeing, Taurus, with this Wheel of Fortune here. No matter what this symbol holds for your question, know that wonderful change is now possible, and this is the time to make your move. I love that. And I do see you doing that. I see you really, beginning to take charge of your life here. So that's wonderful. All right. Just be sure you're not, going into your ego at any point with this. All right. I hope this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading, Taurus, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Taurus, know that you are loved, and namaste.